Today, 4 of the residents from Peters Hall, East Bank Demerara, who are dissatisfied with government's compensation package, had their day in court. The government, by way of the court, has gotten a compulsory order for the land to make way for the construction of the new Demerara Harbour Bridge. Today, the matter was called before Justice Navindra Singh. Attorney at law Candace Adams from the Dexter Todd and Associates Chamber, who represented Joseph Class, told members of the media that the court could not arrive at a consensus on the property valuation.
Because we can't come to a consensus because there are two valuations. Now the court in order to determine that, the court will need to go to trial. They will need to put the experts on the stand. They will need to ask certain questions that can only be answered by the experts. Of course, we're not experts, so we can't say this land is worth this or this land is worth that. So in order to do that, we have to convert the matter firstly from an FDA to SOC. We have to do some further filing, and then the matter will be heard at a later date where persons will be able to go on the stand and to answer questions so that the court will have the evidence to determine the outcome of the matter. It's purely left up to the court now.
Attorney at law Ronald Burtsmith, who is representing the government in the matter, feels that the compensation packages offered by the government were fair and reasonable.
Confident that the government's offers were fair and reasonable, and we expect that the court will make orders for possession and determine the values in August. The government is very concerned, as far as I know, about disruption being caused to the residents. It's gotten noisy, dusty, and the circumstances under which they're operating are very difficult. We've been making efforts for about more than a year and a half to determine the compensation and to pay the compensation as well. I believe the offers we've made are very reasonable, but unfortunately the residents, as they're entitled to, have not accepted. And so we are at this stage where we're asking the court to make a determination of the values and the time for them to make it.
Senior Counsel Roysdale Ford, who represented 3 of the residents, said he was able to point out to the court that he filed an affidavit in defense in which his clients oppose government valuation.
I pointed out to the court that there's a distinct difference, a substantial difference in the values between what the government is proposing in relation to the value of the property and what is the market value as determined by Mr. Patterson, on whose valuations our clients, my clients, are relying. The court put down a schedule or timeline which would lead to a trial on the 7th of August, in which the issues of the market value and the other issues in relation to compensation will be determined on that day.
All the matters heard today are fixed for hearing on August 7th.